Everyone, this is Martha reading Hedgehog with part 2 of my September book haul, and thankfully this is the last part of it. It's not as crazy as last month's. So I've hauled a total of 33 books, and I'm about to show you the books I bought that are not new releases for September. So let's do that. So, first up I have 2 more Dietopia books, and I don't remember the numbers that these fall under, so we're just gonna forget about that. So I have The Maze by Peter David and Rescue Party by Mark A. Garland, and now I almost have all of them. I think maybe I've got 5 more to get? Something like that? Yeah. Then I got Deliverance by C.J. Redwine. This is the 3rd book in the Defiance trilogy. So now I have book 1 and 3, but not book 2, and I plan on ordering that one in November. Can't in October because I have way too many books I have to buy that month. But I am going to order it in November, and then I can start reading the series. Then I have Magic Marks the Spot by Carolyn Carlson. This is the 1st book in the Very Nearly Honorable League of Pirates. This was planned, and I bought it because I was buying the 2nd one this month, so I went and bought the 1st one because I want the entire series. Then I bought The Scorched Trials by James Dashner, the 2nd book in the Maze Trilogy series, the Maze Runner series. I bought this one last minute because I got to meet James Dashner, if you haven't already heard. So I had to get it to meet him, and I did. Yay! Got it signed and all that cool stuff. And then I got only a few more, so this is going to be a very short part. So I was kind of in a mood. I don't really know what mood I was in, but I was in one, and so I bought This Star Won't Go Out, by, I guess it's technically by Lorraine Wayne Earl, but this is a nonfiction book about the girl who kind of inspired John Green to write The Fault in Our Stars. He had already started writing it, but her story kind of helped him solidify, I guess you could say. But so it's just kind of about her life and her final times and how she dealt with cancer and stuff, and definitely totally not the kind of book I read at all. Like I said, I was in a mood and I bought it, and it is actually interesting. I haven't cracked it open since buying it. I did have a bookmark in here because I was reading it. It's kind of one of those I just bought, so when I'm in that mood again, I can read a few snippets of it. Yeah, so I bought that. And then I made a trip to Barnes & Noble. My sister had practice with the band, so I hung out at Barnes & Noble while she did that. And then, because we were going to go straight from that to the 10 o'clock premiere of The Maze Runner at the theater, which was amazing, by the way. So I hung out at Barnes & Noble, had a coupon and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, I'll treat myself to a book. It wasn't just a book. I got 7. And a lot of them I already showed you. They were new releases to September. And these are the rest of the ones. They're not new releases to September, but somehow made it in my pile. So we have Faces of the Dead by Suzanne Wein. This is a novel about the French Revolution, told from Marie Antoinette's daughter's point of view. She switches places with her maid, and they look almost identical. And it's really short. I do generally like Suzanne Wein's books. I think I read one I didn't really like. And so I bought it. Yeah. And then these were total steals. There's no way I was not gonna buy them. So I got Barnes & Noble editions of Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. These are all of the Grimm fairy tales. There's ones in here that I haven't even read, and that's saying something because fairy tales were my bread and butter as a kid. I read all the fairy tales, all the folk tales, all the myths. I mean, just, yeah. So this has ones I haven't read. This was $7.98, so I wasn't gonna not buy it, because I need a good collection of complete fairy tales. And it's pretty, it's gorgeous, and it's like almost 1,000 pages. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading like probably one a month or whatever, just when I'm bored. I've already read a couple of new ones, and they were interesting. So yes, I bought that. And then I also bought Best Loved Fairy Tales of Hans Christian Andersen, same edition, same price. Hans Christian Andersen is my absolute favorite fairy tale writer, and he's kind of one of my personal heroes. He was just a very interesting person, very, very troubled in the fact that he struggled with severe depression and stuff like that, and knowing that, it's very interesting. You can kind of tell what kind of mood he was in just reading his fairy tales. Like, some were really whimsical and kind of happy, and then there's ones that are just downright really dark and hopeless and sad. So I can never have too many collections of Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales. I have like maybe 3 or 4 already, so now I have a 5th. And yeah, so I got this because it's pretty and it was cheap, and and Hans Christian Andersen is my absolute favorite. He was a really, really cool guy. So yeah, that's all the books that I hauled in September. October, I really can't afford to even indulge by one book, but I probably will. So probably expect like 20-something odd books in October. And yeah, it's official actually that the Reading Hedgehog is back from its vacation, holiday, whatever. I was not blogging or vlogging throughout all of September, and it was a forced holiday that I didn't enjoy. I mean, I did enjoy it. It was very good. I had something, I worked out my schedule more. I was really needing to do that. Time management stuff just was not working for me, and it was so nice to be able to read books and not have to constantly think, okay, I have to have it finished by this date so I can review it on this date. That was very nice. At the same time, though, I really hated it because I missed blogging. So it's great to be back, and it was good. It was healthy for me to do that, but I'm very happy to be back, and I cannot wait to show you all the things that are going to be on my blog. I have my review for The Maze Runner coming up. I got posts and stuff about the authors I met in September. Tons of book reviews. If you haven't been following me on Goodreads, you get to see all the books I've been reading. And yeah, just lots of fun stuff coming up in October. And as a last shot, this is a quarter of my book haul for September. But yeah, hope you guys had a great September. I did, even though I was kind of miserable at the same time. And I will see you with my September wrap-up. And then I will see you on my blog starting October. No, actually starting today, because I'm putting my book haul up. But then I will see you officially back on October 1st with the Waiting on Wednesday feature. And then after that, on Friday, you will see my Books to Movies review for The Maze Runner. Bye.